So, Immanuel Kant says there are certain philosophical problems that we just never resolve. This isn't about the philosophy of Kant, but in case you know absolutely nothing of him, let's underline his importance by saying he was the philosopher that brought, if I could say it like this, the external world into the mental realm. He realised that if you can be mistaken about a visual stimulus, an optical illusion, a hallucination, then clearly our sensory input is not enough to determine whether that thing corresponds to reality. It gets a lot knottier and deeper than that. But imagine it like this. He said we have glasses welded to our face, and these are the space-time glasses. We can't see the world outside of these frameworks which are not in the world. They are our mental ways of inputting the information from the external world. Well, there you go. That was Kant in 50 words. It's not exactly that. But let's have a look at the antinomies. I want to see these questions that can never be resolved. According to Immanuel. Here you go. Thesis. The world has a beginning and is limited. Antithesis. The world has no beginning and is unlimited. So the thing here is that Kant says we'll never find the answer to this question. I've just read a book all about the Big Bang, and of course that doesn't answer the question, what was before the Big Bang? Or is that in fact the wrong question, like what time is it on the sun? And in this book, Mr. Davis' The Goldilocks Enigma, there is a section about how far we can know the universe. The speed of light is a limiter there, of course. So maybe we should agree with Kant and just not bother trying. I don't think any particle physicist or cosmologist will agree with that. Antinomy number 2, thesis. Everything is made up of simple parts, and there is nothing that isn't either simple or composed of the simple. Antithesis. No composite thing in the world is made up of simple parts. There isn't anything simple. I suppose this means you can dig down, and until you get to the Planck constant, that's where our knowledge stops. String theory invites us into a world of infinity, really, doesn't it? Where multiverses are born of multiverses. But we'll never know, Kant says. Now we get the dynamical antinomies. The third antinomy of spontaneity and causal determinism. Now, I'm not sure I understand this one. The causality we normally understand, as in natural causality, how clouds are formed and then how they rain on us. But to explain everything, says Kant, we need to assume there's another causality called spontaneity, things that happen just because. Really? I'm not sure about that. That sounds like particle physics as well. But anyway, the antithesis is there is no spontaneity. Everything in the world takes place solely in accordance with the laws of nature. Let's call that determinism, and I'm going to look at that on another mud wrestle, specifically looking at what Nietzsche has to say about that. So we'll leave that. It's very knotty and complicated anyway. And the fourth antinomy. There belongs to the world either as a part or its cause, a being that is absolutely necessary. I think he means God. Antithesis, an absolutely necessary being nowhere exists in the world, nor does it exist outside the world as its cause, and, I add in my own words, you'll never prove it, so why bang your head against that wall? And that, according to Kant, is the limit of our knowledge, and always will be the limit of our knowledge, just as we will never get to know the noumenon, as he calls it, the Ding an sich, the thing in itself that is the reality that we can do no more than interpret. However, this begins to sound a little bit Platonic to me, and is not the subject of this video, so I'll leave you with Kant's antinomies, and if any of you's got an answer to any of them, do let me know, because you've just solved one of philosophy's eternal problems. Right, that's enough philosophy waffle for now.